Shalom ve'erev tov. My name is Rabbi Deborah and we will begin our Ma'ariv service in about 4 minutes. And I will say tonight will not necessarily be a singing night. I'm fighting a little bit of laryngitis. And we will begin our Ma'ariv service in about 3 minutes. We will begin our Ma'ariv service in about 2 minutes. Hello, Albert. How are you? Hope you had a great weekend. We will begin our Ma'ariv service in about 2 minutes. Shalom, Albert. How are you? Hope you had a great weekend. Excuse me. Shalom ve'erev tov, everyone. My name is Rabbi Deborah McKenzie. I'm located in Clarksburg, Maryland, which is a suburb of Washington, D.C. I'm also a JSLI Rabbinical School alumna, and it is always an honor and a pleasure to be with you. In light of recent events, it's absolutely wonderful for us to be able to have a sacred place and a sacred space where we can come together. So thank you very much. Tonight for our Ma'ariv service, we will be using the weeknight tab. We'll also use the chat and social stream functions. And I will probably not be singing as much this evening, but I'm sure we will commune together nonetheless in a very beautiful way. So with that, let us start on page 2 with the Hine Matov. Hine Matov U'Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov U'Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. How good and pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to sit together. Oh, and if this one lesson, if this is one verse of the Tanakh that we could make come to pass, oh, what a wonderful place the world would be, and we wouldn't have to hear about things like we heard yesterday. So please join me on page 3 for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Praise be the Lord to whom all praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom all praise is due now and forevermore. Let us go to page 4 for the Ahavat Olam. Yes, Albert, I picked up a little something this weekend. See, that's what an extra hour can do to you. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel and everyone from around the world. Welcome, Joseph. Let's go to page 5 and say the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Eternal One is our God. The Eternal God is one. If the whole world could only be enveloped in God's oneness at a conscious level, there's no telling the beauty we would be able to see and the good that can be done. Welcome, Elle. Let us go to page 7 for the V'ahavta in English. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Thank you, Albert. Let us go to page 8 and read the Michamocha in English. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? For the Chatzi Kaddish, I'm going to do it a little traditional. Yekadal v'yekadash shemei Rabbi, v'amad divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayedecho be'Yisrael, ba'agalal v'zman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehi shemei Rabbi mevorach la'olam u'lameh almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yiromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha, b'richu, le'la min kol berachata v'shirata tushpechata v'nechemata, Da'amiram be'alma ve'imru, Amen. Now let us have a moment of silent devotion or silent meditation. At this time, let us go to page 12 for the Amidah. And if you are able to rise, please do so. I'd like to welcome, hello Judy, how are you? Hope all of you have had a great weekend. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor, v'Hanora El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, v'Koneh HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Himaot. ומביא גולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה הרב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל, ברחמים רבים סומך ונופלים, ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים, מקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממי ומחיה מצמיח ישועה. ונאמר אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. So last week, one of our congregants suggested that we do a joy list. And so at this time, I am going to read the Hodah, or the thanks part of the Amida, thanks, the prayer for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to ask you to use the chat and social streams to please type in things for which bring you joy or for which you are grateful. Things that you would want to put on your joy list. And once I finish reading the prayer, we can share them aloud. We proclaim that you are Adonai, our God, and the God of our ancestors throughout all time. You are the rock of our lives, the shield of our salvation in every generation. We thank you and praise you for our lives that are in your hand, for our souls that are in your charge, for your miracles that are daily with us, and for your wonders and gifts that accompany us evening, morning, and noon. You are good and your mercy everlasting. You are compassionate and your kindness never ending. We have placed our hope in you. For all these blessings, we shall ever praise and exalt you. Blessed are you, Adonai, beneficent one, to whom it is seemly to give praise. Amen. I am grateful for family. I am grateful for the Sim Shalom community. I am grateful for the seasonings change. I'm in a state of gratitude. My heart aches for events over the weekend, but I have a lot for which I am grateful. And it is my hope that you also have much for which you are grateful. And even if you don't feel able to or wanting to express it right now, well, thank you, Albert. God's blessings on each of us and our families. Amen. So true. You know, I wish that for each of you. L for your cat, Tinoki. All right. I hope I pronounced that well or correctly. Very much so. For all of God's creatures. Let us hold that within us. That Thanksgiving, it gets us through. It can get us through those times and provide us the energy and the source we need to keep moving forward. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. So let's go to page 14. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol la'tei gedula liyotzei bereshit shelo asanu kigoyeh aratzot v'lo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'goralenu kikol ha'amonam v'anachnu kor'im ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. At this time, and if you still are holding on to the positive energy for thinking about all the things for which that you would put on your joy list or for which you are grateful, Let us turn our hearts and minds to those who are in need of healing, who are in need of restoration, who are in need of solace. Let's go to page 15 for the prayer on behalf of the sick. And as I get to the word sustain, please type in the names for those of those for whom you want the prayer said in the chat and or social stream functions. And after the word sustain, I will begin reading names aloud. As I say each name aloud, let us apply all together our life force, God-given healing energy to all those who are in need of healing, be it from illness of body, mind, or spirit. Let us apply our focus, our healing energy towards them for their renewal. Page 15 for the prayer on behalf of the sick. We are grateful, Adonai, for the gift of life and for the healing powers that you have implanted within us. Sustain. Thank you, Albert. Rabbi Deborah, Valerie, Aaron, Maddie, Trey, Zumi, Malcolm, Rose, Albert, Roz, George, Don, Dan. If there are others, please type in their names. In the meantime, I will add Alexis, Chris's mom, Jonathan, Joyce, Williola, Sarah, Leah, Zachariah, Stefania, Sion, Israela, Sylvia, Ben Lauer, Lisa McGowan, Herbert James, Terry and Joseph, and Mary Aronofsky. Thank you, Elle. Kilaloma Bat Rachel, Marionette Daniels, Rav Tony, Rav Jenny, Steve Davis, and if there are others, please type in their names also. And we'll say their names and add them to our list before we finish the prayer. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love and concern for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body, mind, or spirit know that you, Adonai, are with them, giving them the strength they need as they struggle to recover. Or may their affliction soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Our God and the God of our fathers, hide not from our petition and our plea. May it be thy will to bring healing, restoration, and peace to those who we have named, our loved ones who we have named, those who we hold in our hearts and minds, and for all your people everywhere, Oh, may this come to pass speedily in our days. Blessed are you, Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai. Rofeh HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. Amen. The Amen. At this time, our hearts and minds turn to those who have transitioned to the world beyond. Those who are not with us physically, but are ever with us in cherished memory, in hearts and in minds. If you are in mourning or observing a yard site, please join me in saying the Mourner's Kaddish, and you may please use the chat or social stream function to type in the names of those you wish to remember. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbi v'alma div rachute v'yamlich machute v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'galal v'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yeh shemei Rabbi mevorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yiramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'ama v'imru. Amen. Yeh shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mrumav hu ya'asei shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yal kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. Tonight we are remembering Lillian Broadkey and Adele Weingrad. Oh, may their names and the names of all of our cherished loved ones be for us a blessing. And may their memories provide comfort and their lives serve as an inspiration for us to live wisely and unselfishly, and in love and in peace. And let us say, Amen. Well, Chaverim, I want to thank you. The voice held out. But I do thank you all for your support. As you know, Sim Shalom has Ma'ariv services Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday with JSLI rabbis, and of course on Friday nights, Kabbalah Shabbat with Rabbi Blaine. And this past week was in Winnipeg, so if you didn't have a chance to see it, you should look at it. Installation of a couple of JSLI rabbis into that synagogue, so that's a very beautiful service. Also, if you haven't done so, please check out the website www.simshalom.com. Also, check us out on Facebook if you haven't done so already, and follow us. Get the latest information as well as JUTV videos. So, and if any of them resonate with you, please feel free to share them. Also, coming up this week is Parshat Chayisara. So please, as you're reading again, it seems like a saga, but we come to some milestones, some more milestones, I should say, in this particular parsha. So please, in good study for those of you who will be reading. And in spite of everything, in spite of everything we hear, in spite of the mass shootings, we are still very blessed and very fortunate. So as we go forward and in the coming days, let us not be discouraged. And we've got reason to be, but we don't have to be. There's still a lot of good and still a lot of blessings, and not only for our own, but in the universe in general. And each of us can help make a difference. So with that, please allow me to bless you with the threefold blessing before we go into our Monday evening. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha. Yasem lecha shalom. I thank you all again so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Judy. I actually do feel better than the voice sounds. But I do thank you all very much, and I've got my tea. I'm gonna go refill up again and rest. So thank you, Al. Thank you, Albert. And thank you, Joseph. So with that, please have a great week. Laila Tov, Erev Tov, Ushavua Tov. Please be safe. Please be well. Please be blessed. And most of all, please be a blessing. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. And God bless.